Another extreme fabric haul. I went to my favorite thrift store for fabric and they had just this huge amount of fabric. So let's check out what all I got. Almost all of these are $1. And I ended up spending $47 plus tax. I could have spent more, but I told myself be good-ish. It's not very soft, but it's a nice pink color, very thin. And let's see how much we have. 3 yards. Next, another $1. It looks like I got 2 different ones here. And it's kind of an upholstery fabric. And this one. It looks like they started something. It's a little bit bigger piece. Pretty. 50 cents. Luckily, not too much tape was on this one. It's kind of weird. They put like almost a homespun fabric with a silky, kind of feels like a lining fabric. Right about a yard. Let's check this one. It's not exactly homespun, because if you look, let's look at the others. Oh, I think it's a pillowcase, maybe. Is it? What? See, it's not homespun because it doesn't have the pattern on both sides. Let's see, what does it say? So it's a pillowcase. Pre-made. I mean, it's done. I don't have to do anything. I don't have a pillow that size, though. I'll have to measure that out. So it's just over 21 inches square. Oops, I missed that piece. Ooh, that looks like a big chunk. Awesome. Okay. $1. Ay, ay, ay. So it's just over a yard of this material, and it doesn't really feel like a cotton. So it's probably some kind of cotton polyester mix or polyester. It's cute for $1. $1. It seemed like it was mostly full or completely full. So 3 yard or 4 yards. 4 yards. $2. It's a little more than I usually pay, but it's brand new. And let's check out this one. It was $1. And this is a knit fabric. It does have some staining on it, as it even says on there, some spots. But it's a lot. I'm going to see how much in just a second. I don't know if I can get the spots out or not. Let's see how much fabric it is. It's right at about 2 yards, so plenty to make something with, and it's a real pretty green. This one was $2, and it's sort of almost like a suede, but not quite. And so on this side, it's sort of like a fake suede, and on this side, it's like a twill. And I was going to make some miniature doll furniture, some couches or something, and I thought this might work for $1 or $2. And with as much as there is, which is about 2 yards, If I mess up a few times, I have plenty of fabric to keep going. Next, I got this sewing bag. So just some standard binding stuff. Teensy bit of lace. Very pretty though. Enough for a doll's outfit. So it's worth $1. And I got each of these for 50 cents. And this was 50 cents. And even though it had the clearance or the whatever sticker from the store, it didn't describe the fabric at all. So I'm not really sure what it is. It is see-through though. So, I don't know. I don't know what I would do with it. $1. This is like a chocolate milk color. You know, I see this fabric all the time, and I don't know what it is. It's just kind of fuzzy on this side and lining material on this side. I don't know what I'll do with it. We'll see. It's about half a yard. I thought this would be really cute for a doll's dress. And there's a pretty decent amount. About a fat quarter-ish. So 2 of those. And then this one is... It's about half of it. 2 yards of it, but cut in half. If that makes any sense. So maybe about 2 full yards. Cut in pieces. But it's a really cute fabric. Next. $1. A variety of fabrics here. So this, which is already sewn into this thing, I could reuse it for like a doll waistband, right? And a nice silky kind of lining material. It actually has a nice drape. Feels really nice. And it's actually about a yard of it, so that's nice. It feels really nice. And this is a cotton. It doesn't feel like an upholstery fabric. It looks like about half a yard. I mean, I like it. I just don't know what I would use that for. I do have a collection of black fabrics. I sort of separated a lot of my fabrics into color specific storage boxes. So I got a rainbow on the wall. But I do have one with just the black quilted fabrics. So that may work with some of that. And this is definitely an upholstery fabric. See? Home collections. Soil release finish. So there's not a lot of it. If I did a pillow where I did the back with the envelope, then I could use this on the back and then maybe a different one on the front. We'll see. I'd have to match up some colors. Now this one, believe it or not, for all this was $1. It's got some serged edges and stuff in here, so I don't know if any of this is completed stuff. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, this all has serged edges. So, I mean, it could be like tie backs or something, I guess. But it's a lot. So if you have any suggestions, because it's a lot. A lot. And then here it's just the fabric. It's definitely an upholstery fabric. So it's a decent size, so I could probably get a pillow out of that. Let's see. And this is sort of a lining material, silky. Uh-oh. I was wrong. Wow. Look at that. Huh. I wish it was just a teensy bit bigger. Teensy bit. But we'll see. This looks like a fair amount of fabric, whatever this is. Sort of a, I'll say silky lining and make sure when I open it up there's nothing. Oh yeah, it's very thin. A nice neutral color. Let's see how much we have. So it's about 2 yards, but it's also over 50 inches wide. So kind of makes me think of a bamboo color. Next, $1. Come on. The masking tape they use this time is special. It's maybe a cotton polyester mix. Nice plain blue, sort of almost a navy blue. It's about 2 yards, but there is a piece cut out of it. I also have storage boxes that are color coded, so this will fit right in my blue one. Actually, I have 3 blue ones because I have a lot of blue. Next, $1. Oof. Dang it. And that's why we don't use masking tape on fabric. Especially silkier fabrics. It just doesn't... It's more likely to leave a residue, and yeah, it's just no good. This actually feels like plastic. It even kind of sounds like plastic, like a flimsy tarp or something. And there's a lot of it. Let's check out how much it is. It's about 3 yards, but I guess as a liner it would be fine. Because it's a real pretty color rose fabric. And then this one, which it's like a silkier cotton, if that makes any sense. You definitely have to take care running it through a dryer. I wouldn't. I think it would mess it up. But it looks like about 3 yards of this as well. Feels very nice. Oops. $1. Oh man. I don't know if they just got a bad batch of masking tape or what. This is just a regular, like a quilting cotton. Uh-oh. Looks like about a yard that's been cut into. It would be really good for quilting because of the colors and the really simple design. It would fit into a lot of stuff. This looks kind of 80s or 90s maybe. I'd say 90s. Sort of muted with a peachy pink. It looks like the leftover fabric of whatever they made, which is fine. I'd have to find something to use that with. I don't know. And then this, about a yard of, you know, a nice silky lining-ish kind of fabric. $1. No masking tape. Gosh. This feels like plastic. Like a tarp. And it's about 2 yards. If you guys know what this kind of fabric is called, I'd appreciate it if you let me know so I know what to do with it. I mean, because it's a nice color and it's 2 yards. And this is just a plain, very lightweight cotton. You can see my fingers through that. And it's about 2 yards with a little chunk cut out of it. But it's a nice green. Now here is a homespun for $1. I have a whole collection of homespun. I made a quilt, designed my own quilt, and just used homespun fabrics. Well, that's nice. It's almost 2 yards, plus I have these couple of pieces. So that's really nice. $1. Is that a design for something specific? Oh, it's got some staining on it. Or just a discoloration, I don't know. I was hoping one of the edges would give a name for it. but it's dyed all the way to the edges. I don't know, this one has a lot of staining on it. But if you guys recognize that shield, I feel like it's probably something. But it's a couple of yards of this stuff. I'll have to go through it though to figure out how much of it's stained. Okay, a mix for $1. Like quite a few things in here. This is white with a light green polka dot. And it looks like about a yard, not quite. Or yeah, maybe, I don't know. But that's easy to use on stuff. Be a good doll's dress for sure. Nice black and white check. Not a lot, but I'm sure I can find a use for it. Mardi Gras. Maybe a Barbie dress? There's just not enough for an American Girl dress. A nice sort of a flannel. Let's see. It says it's a half a yard of a piece of flannel. I mean, it's sort of a navy blue. Not a black, so I don't know. And then this. Which, it's cute. I don't know what I would do with it. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. Tell me if you have any ideas. $1. I didn't know if I liked all these fabrics, but I liked one of them in here, so. This is an upholstery fabric. Enough to do one side of a pillow. Sort of a jean fabric, really. Twill. This is the one I like the most. They're kind of like ivy leaves, sort of. Looks like about half a yard. I like the color. And this is, let's see. Cranston Home Fashions print. Not very much, so. It really feels more like a cotton though, with maybe a coating on it. And a bunch of little pieces. I was afraid of that. This is definitely a home fabric stuff. And it's definitely the leftovers. So, I don't know if any of this will do me any good. Just because the pieces are so small. But I'll think about it. $1. This is like a home furnishing fabric, like a curtain. Ugh, dang it. The masking tape left a residue. Dang it. The masking tape is evil. Although the fabric is two-sided, so I could use either side. It's got the slubs in it to make it look like a silk. It doesn't feel like a silk, but you never know. There's a fair amount of it. I could do a really nice Renaissance, a small one, dress, or maybe even a Regency, or we'll see, because it's got the shining bit on it. So maybe the later date and have it yeah, that would work, I think. We'll see. I like that. That was worth $1. And $1. There's not a lot of this. I could make a Ken shirt out of it. Let's see. This is, oh, it looks like there might be a yard of this one. Let's look. Yep, right about a yard. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it feels nice. And I wish I had more of this one because I really like this. It makes me think of like the very early 80s. Just the fashions. And this is another piece of is it the same as the other chocolate milk? It might be. It's a nice piece. It's about a yard. Next, $1. Another bunch of homespun. Let's see how much we got here. There's about half a yard of this. It has been cut into though. But it's cute. I like it. And this one looks like a lot more. Let's see how much. Okay, that one is 2 yards, although it has been cut into just a teensy bit. But it's cute. It's sort of a purpley red, but I like it and there's a lot. Next. $1. I almost didn't get this one. But I don't know. Just couldn't decide. And I thought for $1, oh, I get some regular white lining material too. That's nice. Let's see. Well, they put some liner material with all of it. Well, with most of it. So it's probably about 55, 60 inches wide. And then that long, each of these pieces. So it's probably going to be like a curtain or something. But I waffled a bit on buying it and I bought it. So there's that. Next, $1. Like I said, most of these are $1. This is a home furnishing kind of material. You see it's got like the pattern in there. I know it has a name and it has escaped me right now. It's right at a yard. I actually don't like the background pattern at all. Yeah. This is a heavyweight, sort of a twill, which is nice. And it's a nice color. It's a blue with a little bit of a purplish tinge to it. It's about half a yard if you don't count the cutout parts. And it's very wide. So it's probably 60 inches wide. That's nice. I like that one. All this for $1. I have no idea. Just seemed like a lot of fabric. And I don't mind getting extra white fabric or creams to do practice stuff on. This is sort of a, not gauze, but gauzy white. Looks like about half a yard, but super wide. And it's got a little bit of stretch to it. I'm not quite sure what it is. And then this one, which, okay, says, I think 54-inch drape, a yard for $3.97. Although pieces been cut out. But just a nice plain white fabric. Nothing wrong with that. Just sort of a quilting cotton piece that's been sewn. This is cute. It's about half a yard with a small stain, but I think this would be perfect for a doll's dress. Like, perfect. So, I'll have to get cracking on those, I guess. A nice gingham. Feels nice. This looks like a decent size piece. Let's look. So it's a full yard. Doesn't feel quite as nice as the yellow and white one, but still decent. Just like a cotton muslin. Feels pretty nice actually. It's not a straight piece, but it's about half a yard. And then this is, it's kind of like napkin material. If that's helpful. Or tablecloth. Got a pattern in there. I I mean, it may have been a napkin that got cut up because it's serged on the ends. We'll see. Okay. Now this one has a really nice pattern on it with some stripes, and it's a little bit of a creamy color versus white, but it's still real pretty. It looks like it's about half a yard, so not a lot of it, but very pretty. And about a half yard of this. It's kind of like a suiting material, no stretch. I mean, I guess for some businessy doll clothes, it's not a lot. Or some miniature furniture. It's just, it's not a cotton or anything. So when I can't really use, well, I could use it for quilts, but I don't plan to. So then we have this one, just a plain cream for $1. It looks like a fair amount of fabric. It's actually kind of a yellowy cream, now that I'm looking at it. And I would say it's about 2 yards, which is a fair amount of fabric. It's a stiffer, it's either cotton or maybe a cotton polyester, just because of the way it feels. But it would probably be really good because it has no stretch for certain clothes. So that's nice. Then we got this one for $2. And it looks like a fair amount of fabric. Let's look at it. I like it. It's kind of got this sort of late 80s, early 90s kind of color look to it. Let's see how much yardage we get. So I have just over 1.5 yards, which is a fair amount. It's, actually, strike that. It's just over 1 yard, and it's super wide. So, it's got the slubs in it, but it's not silk. And it's not particularly super soft, but it would make a cute top or something like that. Let's do this one. Yes, it is kind of furry, I guess. $2. And I think it's 1 yard or just over 1 yard. And my mom was like, "Are you sure you want to buy that?" I was thinking for some pillows. I thought like some really big ones, like one side would be this. I don't know. It's a little bit much, but I couldn't resist. $1 for this bag of fabric. Okay, I got a lot of, ooh, that's nice. I got a lot of white plain fabric here. This is a really nice, soft fabric. And this is a little bit heavier weight. This is the same. This is like a lining. Some more lining. Oops. Just some white, some off-white, and some more. That's good though. It's nice to have scraps of white to do experiments on and whatever. You don't worry about ruining your nice fabric. So, okay, a tiny bit of this. Some khaki material. You know, I think I have some more of this. Almost positive I bought it quite a while ago as a remnant. I thought it would make cute, like a Barbie outfit kind of a thing. This is pretty. Not a ton of it, but ooh. Red's my favorite color. Feels nice. Okay, 2 small pieces of flannel. Then there's this. This is very thin material and it doesn't feel pretty. Not very much of it. A scrap of Christmas. You know, I think I have this. That's weird. but I think I have it in a darker blue. And then this, which is sort of like it feels kind of like a straw or a bamboo kind of fabric with a big weave in it. It's not super soft, but it could be used like for one side of a pillowcase. You know, the decorative pillows, clearly. So then we got this. I don't know if you can read it, but it was $3. Well, compared to the other one, this one was just packed full of fabric. Of course, they could all be really small pieces, so we'll see. So sort of a greenish khaki. It's a decent size piece. A heavyweight camo. I'm not sure what I'd do with that. It's not like a cotton or anything. So a nice small piece. Wow. Oh, it's a big piece. Okay. Oops. It's like about half a yard of red terry cloth. Not quite enough to make a kid's bath towel, but I could make one for the American Doll. Yes? No? Maybe? This is pretty. Looks like they started sewing it. Like maybe a sleeve? I mean, it's enough to do a few quilt squares, I guess, to add to a quilt. This is a pretty big piece. It's a heavyweight. Feels like a cotton. I mean, it's got the cut, so it was... Oh, these were going to be pants, I guess. I mean, they're definitely a heavier weight. A nice, really, really dark blue. Oh, another piece of that. Oh, look at that. That's like a sort of a 70s kind of a look. I like it. It's cute. I wish there was a big piece of it. Another piece of heavier weight, not quite as dark navy. And some pockets, I guess. Look like the big pockets they had on jeans in the 70s, maybe. Is it the 70s or 60s? Sometime around there. It's the right color, too. Oh, a partially completed project, maybe? It looks kind of like an upholstery fabric, just the design itself, but it doesn't have that feel of like a coating on it that a lot of them have. It feels more like just a straight up cotton or cotton polyester mix. So it's a bit more useful for me because I can use it in quilts or whatever. It's a pretty decent amount though. And then that looks like it has some staining on it. So it's probably curtains. Probably. House and home. Let's see. Oh, this might have the... Nope. A triangle. And this is like a complementary print. It's not part of the same piece of fabric. That one actually feels like it has a coating. And looks like it too. Fishing. Aw, that's cute. Oh, got a stain on it. Yeah, I've got one similar to that. This is like a very rough fabric. It's not cotton. Or not soft cotton. They're long, just not very wide. This looks like it matches, but oh, it's got a stain on it. This piece is a little bit harder to use when it's so small because of the print size. But those are cute. Some sheer sort of fabric. Oh. It's a real pretty color. Sort of this purpley, almost periwinkle. But not a very big piece, so. Thanksgiving. Ocean. It kind of looks like a dolphin. But that's an orca. You know, you could make quite a few small quilted squares out of these. Oh, this is definitely upholstery fabric. It's a lot. I don't know what I would do with that. That's cute. I wish it was bigger. Oops. I guess it doesn't matter. It's a cuff. I only see one though, so that's unfortunate. Oh, it's got a stain on it. A couple stains. That's kind of pretty. I like how nice the drape is. It's got a rose print on it. Just a plain blue. Oh, it's a Scotty dog with some red bows. And a little more. Some homespun. A tiny bit. Just a nice plain green. I mean, this is a nice blue-green. Green-blue. VIP print by Joan Messmore. Cranston print, but it's sort of like got that sheen on it, but it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the sheen. At least not if I'm trying to quilt. Nice khaki. Sort of a sand or a rocky pebble. A grayish khaki, okay. With a weird hole in it. I like the color though. And then, oops, some more. Let me guess they came from the same place. That was in the other bag, right? Weird. Lots of small pieces. I mean, if it had a bigger piece, because this is like real thick level jean fabric, it'd be good for like a bag. I mean, you still could if you did a pieced bag, but you know, it's got a lot. I'll think about what to do with that. Pretty. What is that? It's not felt. It's very weird. I'm not sure what this fabric is. I could make this a miniature rug. I don't have to do anything to it. I just stick it on the floor and it's a rug. A quilted piece with a stain, unfortunately. Some felt. No, that's not felt. It's a flannel-y small piece. I guess it could be a miniature blanket. Let's see. It's very 90s with colors. Thanksgiving probably matches that other one. This is a flannel. Not much to work with though. This is an upholstery fabric. Not much to work with. This is pretty. I like small prints. It could be like a boho Barbie dress. There might be just enough. Oh, a tiny bit more of that. Some heavyweight navy. I'm not sure if it's the same as the other stuff. Some not as heavyweight navy. I think this is the same as that. That's the only bad thing about this kind of fabric is it catches all the fuzz. And it's easy to see because it's super dark. But it's a nice piece of blue. And then this is sort of like a greenish blue. Not much though. And some jean fabric. Oh, this is a big piece. Oh, 2 big pieces. I say big just based on the rest of the pieces in here. So that's nice. Barbie jeans. Jean jacket. That's right. It actually might be enough for an American Girl jean jacket. We'll see. And this is a nice green. Ooh. It's actually a decent size. Not huge, of course. But it probably equals out to about half a yard. Just nice plain cotton. Oh, a panel. Oh, that's cute. I guess it's enough for a pillow. It's probably for a pillow. I mean, I guess I could do a quilt with it. Give me your opinion. You think it should be a pillow or a quilt? I've got plenty of fabric that would match that. You know, I think I have that fabric too. Not a lot. I think I got it in another haul. Some more navy blue. I think this matches one of the other ones. Small pieces, but that's okay. Up some more Scotty Dog. Just a small piece. Oh, it matches the Scotty Dog fabric. Kind of. Some Christmas. I guess that kind of matches the Christmas. That's nice. I get more of that. Oh, some more of this one. Oh, a tiny bit. This is a black and sort of a purpley brown. I guess this is supposed to be the sky. That's cute. I wish there was more of that fabric. More Scotty Dogs. I mean, that's cute, but there's only this tiny piece here. This tiny pocket. Ugh, this has some kind of stain on it. Just a small piece of pink. Some more of that. Some more Thanksgiving, or I guess fall, like, you know. Let's see. Just says Spring Industries. You know, I think I have that too. Plain green. Sort of a, kind of feels like an upholstery fabric. It's got a texture to it. Got 2 pieces. Homespun. It's just a quilting cotton fabric. Looks kind of like a straw basket. Some red with both edges serged or whatever. That would probably fit around my niece's waist. For fall, it's the Korin maize. So just a small piece of the silky fabric. It's pretty and it feels nice. We got 2 pieces of this. Are they the same size? Yeah. They're just like a heavyweight woven because they're the same on both sides. I wish they were a little bit wider. I'll have to think about what to use that for. Pretty, just not a very big piece. This looks like a bigger piece. Oh, it looks like several bigger pieces. Looks like partially cut out pants again. Oh wait, I wonder if it matches the other one. I'll have to look. Okay. So I had a look. It is the same fabric. So I guess I have almost enough to make a pair of pants, maybe? I guess. They're definitely either for a really tall lady or for a dude. Cute. Christmas. Valentine's Day. Plain black, very see-through. Quite a few pieces of it. A little bit more Thanksgiving or fall. Well, this looks cute. Oh, it's a nice big piece. Big-ish piece. You could make, well, some of them you could cut out for their own square, but some you can't, so I'll think about how I want to use that. That? Two-way stretch. So like for underwear or something? Hey, if you know what this is for, let me know, because I'm not quite sure what to use it for. And told you there was a lot in this haul. That's cute. It's about half a yard of, it's a fairly loose weave. Very beachy. I wish there was, of course, more, as always. You just have more options when it's a bigger piece. Because this isn't really a quilt fabric, you know? Just because of the loose kind of weave it is and all that. But it's very cute. I'll think about stuff. I guess it could be like a small, simple, sort of a tank top. Especially if I put different straps on it. It could definitely be a longer one. We'll see. Then we got this one, which the tape was already broken when I bought this one. I think someone had looked to see the size of the fabric in here, which for $2, and it's a really nice fabric. It's one of the nicer. It feels nice. It's a nice print, nice color. I have some fabric that would look really good with this to make a quilt. I think it'll match sort of the green blue that would match the background of this, I think. Nothing is ever a perfect match unless you buy the complementary fabric. But there is a Actually, these are like almost all like fat quarters. 6, 7, 8. So it's about 8 fat quarters amount of fabric. I don't know if these are necessarily fat quarters, but they're about the size of a fat quarter. So that's a good chunk of fabric. That's more than enough to make a pretty quilt. Then we have this fabric, which was, oops, $3. It's a very unusual print. It reminds me of, what is the name of that designer? Anyways, he has weird kind of prints like this. It's a little bit nicer cotton, a little higher quality. And I wish it didn't have the khaki color in it because I think it would have been an all-around prettier print with something of a brighter color than sort of like khaki brown. But I thought it was cute, and I thought maybe making this the back side to the back of a blanket or a quilt because I think it's 2 yards. Yep, it's right at 2 yards. So, but $3 for this fabric is just a steal. And then we have this one. $4 for over 4 yards. And it's a nice woven flannel. And that's a lot of fabric. You could make a lot of different things out of that. I'm going to have to think about it. Think about what I want. Because I think it's real pretty. I don't know how it translates onto video. But it is so soft. It's like a flannel shirt like you'd buy in the store. Super soft and pink and blue and black. So I like it. I thought it was a fantastic price for $4. I would have jumped at it for $4 a yard in a regular store. In a thrift store, I expect to pay this. I hope you found this haul as awesome as I did. Just a little over $40. Check out the rest of my channel for more hauls and some sewing projects.